Hello, YouTube. I am here back in Maryland at FedEx Field. There's a football game going on tonight. I think it's the Washington Redskins versus Washington football team versus I think the Seahawks. It's a Monday night game. And I wanted to take this opportunity to try to get as close as I can to do some speed testing, network testing. So as you can see, this is as close as I can get to the stadium without paying for parking. And parking is like $80. So until YouTube starts paying me, this is the best I can do right now. So I wanted to show people what the networks look like, and all three are being affected by this football game. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do some testing so you can see. I came out here before, and if you look at my other videos, I probably put them in a card referencing back to it to give you an idea of what the networks were doing prior to this football game. But as you can see, FedEx Field is here. This is where I am. The little blue dot. FedEx Field is where that circle is. And the blue dot. All right. So I think, what am I, about probably a quarter mile outside the stadium. Outside the stadium area. So we're going to do first speed test on Google. No. And the ones I'm doing is T-Mobile and AT&T. This one didn't start. Retry. All right, so AT&T is 27.1 megabits per second and 12, like it's going to be 12 megabits per second down. And T-Mobile hasn't started. All right, let's give it a chance and then move on. All right, there we go. And it's getting 0.5 megabits per second. That's harsh. I came out here one time before and it was hitting about 400 megabits per second. So it is being greatly affected by the football game currently right now. Alrighty, and 0.48 megabits down and 0.16 megabits up. All right, so it says very slow. Alrighty. Regular speed test. Here we go. AT&T is already connected. So AT&T is about 31.1 megabits down. And looking like it's going to be about 10 or 11 megabits up. Nope. 12.1 megabits up. T-Mobile is 18.9 megabits down and about 2.48 megabits up. Ooh, drastic difference. Now, they're both saying 5G. Let's take a look at what their carrier aggregation looks like. So N41 is totally being slammed right now. And AT&T is band 66 currently, but I'm not pulling any data on it right now, so you can't see all the carrier aggregation. Fast.com. How much data throughput are we getting? And I think AT&T is probably going to settle at 23 megabits per second. $27. And T-Mobile is at 18. So a long fall from grace for T-Mobile tonight. There's going to be some major work needed over in this stadium if they want to keep up with the other two carriers, but still some room for improvement. All right, so we're doing imperv. We are going to do the gauntlet of network testing and video testing at the same time. AT&T is not having any issues doing this, as you can see. Alrighty. Moving on to the browsing test. AT&T is handling this with ease. They're not having any issues. T-Mobile is not looking so hot. They have timed out on 2 of the browsing tests. Timed out on the 3rd. Timed out on the 4th. So the browsing is not so hot over here right now. AT&T is almost done with their video test. And T-Mobile hasn't started yet. So being this close to the stadium is affecting their results and the connection loss. Alrighty. AT&T won that round completely. Last one to do is, can you download over these networks? PUBG. I think we're going to know exactly how this is going to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. AT&T is at 2, and T-Mobile is still searching. Downloading a 721 meg file. AT&T's at 14%. T-Mobile's at 1%. And 22% to 1%. 28% to 1%. Alrighty. 40% to 1%. Ooh. Man, T-Mobile, and I was rooting for you. 53% to 1%. 67% to 1%. 75%, 83% to 1%. 91% to 2%. 98% to 2%. And AT&T wins this one. All right, everybody. I'm gonna be doing Verizon and AT&T, and I'm gonna do Verizon and T-Mobile next. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.